Hi everybody, welcome to Shawn and Suzanne's Brilliant Adventure. We're on episode number 4 today. We're getting super excited because it's almost time for us to leave and go on our next journey from Playa del Carmen. But right now we're going to talk to you about being in Playa del Carmen. Everybody always asks what we do. We want to try and keep these videos short. So first of all, we're going to talk about this video, a little bit about the places we lived and what it was like.
Yeah, when we first came, it would have been 2002 when we, after a year of travel, a little bit more, we're about 13 months of traveling, we ended up here in Playa del Carmen, and we had our kids, remember, 9 and 12 years old at that point, and we kind of wanted to settle them in the best neighborhood we could that they would feel the most comfortable, because when you're traveling, we realize that everything you do is different. So how you do your baking, how you do your grocery shopping, everything you do is different. How you drive, the culture, the language, everything you do. So when we come home, we wanted to come home to a place where it felt comfortable and you didn't have that feeling of being somewhere strange. So we settled in Playa Car and we got a house there. We stayed there for 2 years. It was beautiful. It was a great place with a pool and 25 houses in a circle, and so the kids had friends to get to know, and some of those friends they kept for many years after that. And from there, within 2 years, we were all very into the culture after 2 years of living here in Playa del Carmen, and that gave us 3 years into Mexico. So we bought a house in the neighborhood, which we wanted a different kind of a feel. Instead of being in a gated community like Playa Car, we wanted to be in the neighborhood with the local Mexican people in the neighborhood, and the kids grew up there in that house. It was a beautiful house that was very much a fixer-upper. How would you say that, Suzanne?
Well, when we look back at pictures of it, we think, wow, I would never have bought that. But you know what? When we saw the house, we saw the vision, and we made it into the vision, and it was somewhere where everybody felt warm and loved and welcome. So it turned out okay, huh?
It was one of those houses that literally the vines and jungle had grown over. We discovered a gateway into the property that the car would drive through, a big wooden gate, and we didn't even know it was there when we bought the house. The house was covered in a vine completely. The bungalow in the back, so it had a main house, had a swimming pool, and it had a stone bungalow in the back of the property. It was a beautiful tropical paradise, but many people said to us, "You're crazy, you can't buy that," you know, but within 6 months, they were the people sitting by our pool saying, "This is cool." They were liking it. And then kids moved away.
And then kids decided it was time to move back to Canada when they graduated from high school, and they wanted to go experience Canadian culture. So we grabbed Brianna from Morelia, and she was going there to university. We'll talk about that next. And she and Riley decided both to go back to Canada, settled them in, sold the house, because who wants to live in a big house without any kids? Moved to Puerto Aventuras. So dig out your maps, look to see where that is. Got ourselves a gorgeous condo overlooking the marina and the canals out to the ocean, and that was really cool for about 3 years till we decided we wanted to move again.
It's what happens with us. It's always great, and it's a great decision, and we enjoy it until we don't anymore, and then we move along. So always keep your dream in mind. We were dreaming then of a beautiful place looking out to the ocean. We enjoyed that for, like Suzanne said, almost 3 years. Huge condo, very beautiful. But at the end of that, we kind of thought, you know what, we want to be closer with our friends in Playa del Carmen. Back in Playa del Carmen again, we settled into a small place in Playa Car Phase 1 where we could literally walk out our door, 20 steps to the right, we were in the park, which was the ruins. We'd walk through the ruins, we'd be at the beach in 2 minutes, and we quite enjoyed living there. Absolutely no traffic noise. We had parrots in the trees every morning greeting us, and we even had toucans land right beside us while we're having coffee on our patio. So that was quite an interesting place to live. Very beautiful.
Awesome. And now it's time. We're actually staying. Our backdrop right now is part of Cynthia and Bartan's condo, which is Shawn's sister and her husband. We're here for a couple of days, and actually we're getting ready to leave really quick, and we're going to be describing our next adventure really soon. So thanks for joining us, guys. We'll keep you posted.
See you soon.
Shrimp tacos are awaiting for me. That's dinner.